Today we're going to talk about a topic that you're all highly aware of, but understand very little to nothing about on how to implement it in the real markets. I consider it the holy grail of trading, and this is hands down what made me profitable. And if you do this correctly, I'm sure you'll be twice as good as a trader as you were before watching this video. I also want to mention that you will have the opportunity to win a funding challenge account inside of this video. So make sure you watch till the end and let's get it started. As you guys have seen from the title, we'll be talking about trading less. A lot of you guys loved the video One Trade a Day that I produced almost a year ago now. And I've gotten a lot of feedback from traders that this has opened their eyes and made them profitable by just trading less. Picture this. This was me, young Jody, starting out trading, and it didn't take long before I found out about prop firms, the FTMO challenge, right? That was the one that was around back then. Everyone was talking about the FTMO challenge. This was the great opportunity. And as you can imagine, I was so thrilled about this opportunity that I was completely blind for everything else. Instead of learning how to trade properly, I bought a challenge. And of course, that failed almost immediately. That happens, no big deal. Let me try this again, but let me be more careful this time. And believe it or not, I passed this challenge in a couple of days. And if you're a beginning trader, you might be impressed by this, or you think that this is a good thing. But well, let me tell you this, passing this challenge cost me around 6 grand. And why, you may ask? It let me believe I could do it. I'm all up for thinking big, believing in yourself. And man, I saw myself making 10k a month while I was still 16, doing nothing at all with my life basically. And it's very necessary to have a vision. But in trading, other than this giving you hope and self-esteem, it also rewards you for bad habits. Even though I executed good trades in phase 1, my mindset was off the rails. Like I said, I passed phase 1, the hard work was done. The hard work, right? Phase 2 was going to be easy. That's what I thought. Of course, this mindset was the thing that made everything go south. I did not only fail phase 2 quite quickly after that, I also bought another challenge, and even a bigger one this time. I passed phase 1 so easily, remember? And I thought, I got this. I have done this before. I have done this in a couple of trades, so I'm a really good trader now. I can pass challenges, and this is exactly the mindset that messed everything up. So this brought me in a downward cycle of buying challenges and failing them, and buying some more challenges, passing some phases, but then blowing all of it after again. So one sense kicked into me. I started analyzing where it went wrong, and besides not tracking anything or journaling anything. Those are already 2 major mistakes, by the way, but luckily prop firms have a dashboard built in where you can find your trades back and have some metrics in place to then start analyzing your performance. But besides all of that, I was over trading. I took like 4 to 8 trades a day, and even though I maybe won 1 or 2 or 3 trades, I gave it all back to them, back to the market, by losing all of the other ones. So I was like, is this just a problem because the internet is telling me that is a problem, right? I was exactly like you, watching all over the internet, watching where's my problem, what is it, and people were always telling you, or people were always telling me back then, it is about overtrading, just like I'm telling you right now. So what did I do? Did I take them for their word? Of course I didn't. So I went back to the challenges that were passed. And of course, what did I see? All of these challenges were passed with a maximum of 2 trades a day. Where it went wrong is when I passed the phase, I got all excited and I lost the first trades on the new phase, like on phase 2, and I tried to make up for it by taking a low quality random trade. And this had the ball rolling for me to overtrade and revenge trade and basically continue to take random out of my plan trades that I thought looked good. So I want you to focus on quality over quantity. Leave the trades that do not belong to your plan outside the door. If your plan allows you to take multiple trades a day and your win rate is low, make your plan better, more direct, so that your win rate goes up and your trade frequency goes down. Also vice versa. I know a lot of people that can't find entries often. Lower your criteria. If you get no entries and a bad win rate, make sure you first understand your strategy correctly. And if you do, and it's still not the best, change your strategy. Guys, little tweaks like this and little guidances like this are so important, because it takes you maybe one afternoon of backtesting to realize all of this, where it goes wrong in your strategy, why you need to improve on your strategy. And it's basically just logical thinking that gets you where you need to be in order to improve your strategy. Like I said, it is not that hard. So the second thing that trading less will do for you is that you will have way more emotional control. It will help you stay emotionally grounded and avoid impulsive decisions. So this is also something that will be very good for your mental health, of course. You will not be mad whenever you are revenge trading, whenever you are over trading. You will not be mad at yourself. You'll not be mad at the charts if you're still being mad at the charts, right? So it is really important to protect your peace of mind at all costs. And you do this by trading less. So if you're trading larger lot sizes and you will reduce the amount of trades that you take, you will also reduce your costs. And this will boost your overall returns significantly in the long run. I want to take a quick moment to talk to you about Funded Next. As you guys know, I've talked about prop firms in this video and how it was my downfall in the beginning. But I think it's still one of the best opportunities out there to take, because for literally $500, you get $100,000 of trading power. I think that Funded Next is one of the best challenge rules in place. You even get a 15% payout of the first phases once you pass them. Only an 8% target on phase 1 with the seller challenge, and no time limit makes it a lot more easy to pass it than when I was wasting all of my money on challenges, right? Of course, I want you to sign up for Funded Next, but listen to me when I say this. Only do this when you're ready, and only when you're ready to take your trading to the next level. Check out Funded Next, link in the description, and use code JORAFX5 for a 5% discount. Now guys, this is game plan time. This is all good and well, but it won't mean anything if you're not putting it to practice. As you guys know, knowledge stays in the book, even if you've read it, unless you're taking action. So what are you going to do? Step 1. Identify the difference for you between a quality and a non-quality trade. I want you to go after this video and investigate every single trade you took for the last month and compare them to each other. This can be backtest trades, this can be demo trades. Preferably, of course, this will be live trades, but search which ones stands out. What do they have in common? Except for your rules. Of course, hopefully they have your rules in common. But what else do they have in common except for your rules? If they don't have your rules in common, of course, mistake number 1, make sure that you have all of the rules in common, that you're only taking trades that are inside of your plan. If you're doing that, search for what they also have in common except for your rules. Then step 2. Once you've done that, you have found your A+ setup. Now, only focus on taking that one. Before you do this, make a checklist of this A+ setup and go backtest it. Make sure you take 0 trades that do not follow your checklist. Then you come to step 3. Now you have your metrics in place. If you want to have a really easy platform to do this, you can use FX Replay. It's what I always recommend to everyone. But now you have your metrics in place to go with your A+ setup, and now you know the frequency of your A+ setup. What do I want you to do is that I want you to tweak this A+ setup so that it occurs 2 to 3 times a week. And I also wanted to have a 50% win rate. I would say do whatever it takes to achieve this. Make this your number 1 goal next week. Make this your number 1 goal this month to achieve this strategy. I found that this is the sweet spot for capital gains and also keeping a good mental health in place. Of course, if you're losing all the time, let's say you have a 30% win rate or 25% win rate, you're taking 1/5s and you're losing like what, 3 out of the 4 trades, but that one trade that wins makes up for all the losses. Yes, you will still be profitable, but how long can you keep going like this? How long can you take those losses? How long can you keep yourself in check without letting those losses influence you and then taking bad trades because of that? Then we're coming to step 4. You have done this, right? You have done all of these steps before. Now you're going to take it to the real markets. Gather your checklist, your screenshots, how the trade should look like, everything you have in place, and now you're going to scout for the opportunity. If it doesn't occur, you don't enter. I want you to see how many times you can find your A+ setup a week and how many times it occurs in the live markets. Then follow this up for about a month and go back to step 3. If you're not getting 2 to 3 entries a week consistently every single week, right? Lower your criteria. If your win rate is too low, higher your criteria, right? Find that sweet spot, find what they have in common, and try to identify and better your A+ setup. So then we come to step 5. I want you to keep backtesting this strategy over and over and over again, so that's engraved in your brain. You know how much you need to backtest, and you probably have a number in your head right now, hours-wise. I want you to do the number that you have in your head times 3, and then you start executing. If you have done this does not only mean that you're taking 1 trade a day now, you're also taking like 3 to 4 trades a week, and your win rate will be about 50%. So I can say now that I'm 99% sure that you're profitable. That's in the end what it comes down to. Take quality trades, keep on improving, keep on practicing, and that should be your only focus. As a last one, I want to ask you if you follow any influencers on IG or on YouTube that show their trades, while they're in trades or their results, something like that, look at their trade frequency. You will often see that they're also not taking 5 trades a day, right? So this is a very good metric to tell yourself and to really convince yourself that this works, because it does. If you like this video, I've included a PDF in the description listing everything you need to do in order to keep yourself accountable, so that also you start trading less. And I've also included some extra content in there as well to get yourself going. Lastly, we come to the giveaway that I promised. I'm giving away 3 25k funded next stellar challenges. The only things that you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel, leave a like, and leave a comment why you want to win this challenge. Also follow me on Instagram, since this is where I will be announcing the winner of the giveaway. Winners are picked randomly, but I'd still like to know your reason to win. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye guys.